The IPSGA Senate is a collective body of students who allocate funds for student organizations and pass legislation, among other duties. At the top of the Senate is the Vice President of Legislation. We caught up with two of the three candidates for this position, incumbent David Dressler of Reflecting You and Joe Magistri of the Students for Effective Government.
Some of the biggest issues that Senate face and IPSGA is trying to make our funding more fluid across the whole year, basically allowing access to student orgs and to students evenly dispersed across the year. That's one of the biggest issues I think Senate faces. And IPSGA, I've always been a big advocate about trying to get us to be more well known with students. I think our name is out there a lot. However, our faces could be out there more. Our actual bodies could be out there working with the students on a monthly or weekly basis, doing stuff that gets us connected to the student body more. And I feel like we are trying to accomplish that in next year's goals.
I know when I was getting my signatures for my petition, a lot of students were asking, what does Student Senate do? And I had to explain about our travel fund, our discretionary fund, and the other issues we cover. And a lot of students were kind of surprised about that. So awareness is a big one, both of, activity and participation. Another issue would probably be the openness. I don't feel like we're as open with the student body as we could be. I think we should be able to allow students more access to legislation, not only that is passed, but pending. Students should be able to see what the Senate is doing now, not what they've done.
What I've wanted to achieve in Senate so far was my main goal was to structure Senate, and I have done that, and I have accomplished those great things. What I do plan to continue to do that is to develop a senator's mind and basically work towards advocating for the students. We do a lot of appropriating with a very large budget that not a lot of schools across the United States have, and I feel that our main goal should be defending for the students and basically creating a environment on the campus that is advocating and addressing issues. And those issues, I think, can be addressed certainly through the series of Student Affairs Committee, which is a very strong committee.
One of the things I will do from the beginning is I intend to sit down, if elected, with each senator at the beginning of the semester to talk to them about their goals, talk to them about my goals, talk about how we can help each other. I want to see senators legislate more and not just sit there and appropriate funds to student orgs. Because we're a student senate who is here to affect a change in the student body, but we haven't really done much of that this year. And I think working with them and trying to create similar goals will build that support.
Independent candidate DeAngelo LaVette could not be reached by the time of this broadcast. Tune in to the uDecide 2011 debate coverage for LaVette's positions.